I guess I gotta do, go to Crystarium and start that, I suppose.
Yeah.
How long is this?
I don't remember. It's been a bit.
Also, what was that girl's name?
There are various girls. Please be specific.
The one that was in their party and was smirking every time they got a fucking crystal.
I don't fucking remember.
Because, I'm only asking because near the end of the last stream we did for this job quest guide,
Yeah.
there's this person over here, and I don't remember the name of the fucking person, but this looks vaguely similar to, what the fuck's it called? That girl.
Hmm.
I don't think it's the same person. If it's the same person, I'm gonna shit. But, let me do this before I forget. But yeah, I'm concerned about it. I guess I should start. I might be a scholar. Cause fuck level 80 red mage after doing level 90 shit. Alright, Shadow walk with me. Well, but isn't the Great Hunter himself? Yeah, I guess, thanks. As if you don't know, all four of the cardinal virtues lay low, all with your help. You're the talk of the stairs. When the night returned to Lakeland, we knew our hearts that change was on the horizon, but never did I dare hope that you might help rid us of those terrible fiends. You surpassed my wildest expectations. Thank you! Yeah, okay, she's here. Oh, come on, man, don't make me... Oh... Blah, 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 blah.
Not mine, Glynard. When I first laid eyes on him, had an inkling that he was the hero we've been waiting to come along.
Ah, easy to claim after the fact. If you'd indulge me, though, I would love to hear... My throat. I would love to hear you tell how it all played out. The hunting of the virtues, that is. My word, there's so much more to it than I realized, and here I thought you'd only had to track down the bloody things. Gods, though, the things you learned about the Warriors of Light, so many secrets and details lost over time. And for all their hard work and sacrifice, they somehow brought about the flood. Can't say I understand it at all, but it's a bloody tragedy, that is. We should gather the others and toast their memories. Heroes of Eld, brave and true, to be remembered forevermore.
Now, I thank you. I thank you not to let your bleeding heart drive you to offer up a fortnight's stock of spirits. Attend to your other customers and let me speak with the hero of here and now.
Dude, I was only kidding about this girl. It seems like I was right. Whatever would I do without your good sense and wisdom? Very well, I'll leave you to entertain him, but don't think we won't be having that drink someday. How old do Ellisons get? What's... okay, not Ellisons. They're called elves in here, right?
Taco.
There, yeah, else.
Yeah.
I must thank you for sharing with us such incredible tales. 'Tis only right that I repay you in kind. With the ending, that is. With the story of the true villain who
I hate everything. I hate being right. I need to get up and leave.
with the story of the true villain who towers above the virtues, the devil more deserving of death than any yet that lingers in this world. If your curiosity has been piqued, then meet me atop the balcony overlooking the crystalline mean. I will be waiting you there until you do.
Every time I read Crystalline Mean, I always think of that fucking thing that Charon posted with the mead, whatever, meal. The meal, the meal baking center. No! It makes me so upset. How? How does that happen? Mm-hmm. She's up. How? Well, what are we talking up? Like, how up? Like up the stairs? Up.
I don't know. You should check your map.
I am checking the map.
Oh yeah, up the stairs.
I can't. I'm not really good at
Navigation.
navigation at the top of these. At the top of Crystarium. It's just really hard for some reason.
You came as I knew you would. Never met a mystery you could leave well enough alone, or a demon that you could let live, am I right? And this demon is undeniably deserving of death, make no mistake. To cut them down would be just improper. The act of a goodly person, and that is just what you are, I can see that. No need to grow impatient or be offended, my friend, but before you pass judgment on this villain, you need first understand their part in everything. Who they were to the fallen warriors of light, for instance. Of course, right about now you must be wondering how I know what I know. What a tavern wench of all people has got to do with any of this? Let me tell you then. I am the one who brought together the virtue hunters. I am the one who marked you as a potential ally to them and bade you to join them in their quest. Okay. I alone knew what had to be done, and what sort of sinner would be needed to see this tale of tragedy and betrayal brought to an end. But come, we have many moms ahead of us still, to Calusia and the Codger's Crook. I will go on ahead and wait for you there.
I'm still mad we didn't get enough for everybody for that emerald weapon. It's fine, it is what it is. We got enough for Sea Sacrifice, that's fine. We need diamond weapon now.
Diamonds should be easy peasy.
I don't know how many I have. I know I have a mat of it. I don't know how many though. I'll check when I'm done this side story. I don't know how many quests it is for this. Calusia. I'm having fun in Calusia in this Gales. I'm having fun in Calusia. Dun, 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 dun.
It's like, I can barely hear anything. And it's like, because my master volume's at 20.
That's mine normally, though.
You are accustomed to life on the road, I see, as am I. Do you recognize this place? I thought you might. Here is where it began, where Arbert first met Lamet. Still young and lacking in experience, but possessed of so much potential. Heroes in the making. Even then the keen-eyed could see. They would only fulfill that promise much later, though, after joining with their other dear companions, Brendan and Renda Ray.
What?
And one other, an elven woman, not half bad with a sword. Ah, but perhaps you are already asking the question. Who? There are 5 warriors of light in all, but she would make 6. Indeed, after adding in Nilbert, there does seem to be one too many. But believe me when I say there was indeed a 6th adventurer lost to history, and her name was Silva.
Silva was her name. Okay. So who the fuck is this bitch? She a descendant? Whatever. It's been 100 years or so.
Though I doubt I need convince you of this truth. When you walked into Virtue's memories, you saw her time and time again, did you not? Then you saw the true villain, the traitor responsible for all their woes?
I had a feeling.
Let's continue the story elsewhere, to Amarang in the Fields of Amber.
Is this one quest?
Yeah, this particular thing is a quest, yes. I ride.
Hi, Ride. Good morning.
No $3.90 has sent us, bro. Okay.
In front of my $3.95.
Right in front of my $3.90 hash brown.
I'm gonna watch you do this, and then when you start MSQ, I'm gonna dip, so you don't have to be distracted by
So
my
I
presence.
learned how to level up Blue Mage by watching an ASMR video last
Look,
night.
this guy's doing it too. See? You're not alone.
Yeah, I see that. That's good. At least I don't feel like the only one outcasted today.
You saw the true villain's face in their memories, and I told you her name in Calusia. But what were her crimes, you ask? Hearken to my tale, and you will learn. Silva had joined the others before they first met Nilbert. After their party of 5 came to this place, they took on a commission to slay a powerful beast that had taken up residence in the mines. Yeah, I remember that. Said beast was believed to be the instigator of ever more terrible tremors, and so time was of the essence. But during their hurried search, they crossed paths with their future companion, then a competitor aiming to usurp their prize. After another tremor triggered by the beast trapped them all underground, they had no choice but to work together to lay it low. But to their dismay, even after its death, the earth continued to shudder violently. As the adventurers looked to each other in confusion, Nailbird strode towards the beast's body and grabbed hold of a curious stone. A stone brimming with untold aether that he had sought out that he might harness its potential to rescue a loved one lost to the rift. But so powerful was the stone that it warped the flow of the life stream. Its very existence was a threat, and so when faced with the choice between one life and countless others, Nailbird wept and shattered the stone. He had held his comrade's salvation in his hand and cast it aside for the greater good. For his sacrifice he was judged a hero, and in that instant a warrior of light was born. In life, Nailbert was a pragmatic figure, whose wisdom and sagacity were admired by all. Little wonder that in death he would retain his virtue. But as Nailbert mourned the friend he lost forever, the betrayer Silva looked on in silent contentment, for they had taken the first step on their path towards becoming heroes brave and true. His sacrifice has sparked the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. What ritual, you may wonder? Fear not, all will become clear in time. Come with me to Raktika, to the city of swamps. We must retrace the steps as they were taken to understand the depth of their treachery. Lucky?
Gun
We
gave
must
me
understand
eyeball
why she's a bit-
emoticons for the
So many.
for the emerald weapon.
Emerald isn't too bad, but it requires that you do the first mechanic perfectly, otherwise you wipe.
I wonder how it is now.
The same, probably. I mean,
Oh,
there's probably a bit
hello?
of cheese.
Uh-oh.
Intriguing.
Intriguing.
I'm not even there yet, so...
Why?
Also, you'll notice that this place is instanced.
Why?
Intriguing.
That's
Intriguing.
concerning, considering we're in the first and not at the source.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we did this once before, but that was with talking to Elidibus. Elidibus? Yeah, Elidibus. Thought I was wrong
Elidibus.
there for a minute.
This place is too familiar to you, know, from days recent and long since past. After the events in Amarang, Ardbert and his comrades grew in fame, spurring others to entreat their aid. The adventurers sought out greater and greater challenges, and in pursuit of another way, they came to Raktika. Mama Coral! While here, the hunter Renda Ray learned that the notorious mark, Balam Quits, was near, and so under cover of darkness, she slipped away from the others to slay the beast by herself.
Didn't fucking work, though.
Yeah, no.
Like Nalbert before, of course, you already know what her motive was. Balam Quits had robbed her of her fellow hunters. Only vengeance would redress the balance. Moreover, she would not dare risk the lives of her new comrades, so terrified was she of the mere possibility that she might have to relive that terrible day. And so she faced Balam Quits alone, and would have surely died for it, had Ardbert and the others not arrived in time to help. Like Nalbert before, of course, you already know what happened next. For her love, her conviction, and her resolve was she chosen by Heidelin. And from that day forward, Renda Ray swore never again to betray her comrades' trust, to share with them the triumphs and the tragedies, to relinquish the freedom she had once held in the highest. The bravest, most courageous hunter that ever was. That moment would define what she became in life and in death. Her sacrifice would hasten the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. The betrayer Silva looked on, yet more satisfied. They were oblivious to her machinations, unaware that they were dancing to her tune. Their journeys continued, and so must ours, to Ilmeg and La Gia.
I am concerned.
Tension's rising, innit?
Mm-hmm. No. It's 6:30 in the morning here in the realm of the first.
It's also 6:30 in Umor.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
Walk a walk. Wuckle smeckle. Oh, so hey, how do you like Brandon's little narrative?
Kind of fucked up. I did my best
Yeah.
not to cry. Why are you still awake? What do you mean? I only had an hour and a half of sleep. LaBelle. I was doing artwork. I meant to go to bed early, but I was drawing. That was my own fault. Hi, Cold. I love you. Why are you up?
Hello, phone. Shut up, phone.
It's time for you
My
to get
usual
up,
alarm.
Hunter James McFallon.
I have 4 alarms set up.
There's a pink paisa here. Oh, that's a fuka. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot that they were here. Oh,
It's
you
been a
just
while
woke
since
up.
I've done the fairy quests. I also forgot.
I forgot, yeah. It's been a while. Oh, this is pretty lighting. Hello? Man, did they rework the lighting in Shadowbringers? Because it looks a little different from last time we
It
did
could
this.
just be the time of day, too.
Maybe.
As beautiful now as it was then, you saw it too, would you not agree?
Yeah, I'm doing this all day, Cold. New patch dropped today, so there's a lot of content to go through.
With the death of Balam quits, the legend of Ardbert and his comrades had grown larger than ever. Thus emboldened, they came to the kingdom of Vobert.
Yeah, you go do God's work, Cold, in my stead, please. Because I'm stuck in hell. God has no pity on Strummer today. Ooh, ground type. That's nice.
Vobert had long been troubled by what had some dubbed a magical plague. Innocents found transformed into misshapen fiends that the kingdom's knights had no choice but to put down ere the contagion spread. Brandon had been one such knight. In his youth he had served the Princess Saldia faithfully, only to be cast out for a single mistake. Thus did he take to the road where he met Arbert and the others. Having grown stronger and wiser and more respected, Brandon felt it was time to return and redeem himself, and with the aid of his comrades he did just that. Tadric, the court mage, was unmasked as the mastermind of Vobert's misery, and by a disgraced knight's blade was he brought to justice.
But not before,
So did Tadric single-handedly destroy Vobert before Vobert was fucked by the light? Is that what happened?
Implication.
That's
Possibly.
that's fucked up.
Certified Arden moment.
But with his dying breath, Tadric cursed the Princess Saldia, sentencing her to a fate worse than death. At her behest did he raise up his blade, and for the sake of the kingdom strike down his liege lady. With a single stroke he forever changed, though nearly not in a way that was necessary. He stood at the precipice and almost forsook his compassion for unflinching judgment, but mercifully turned aside at the last. Thus did he find and embrace true justice, that which weighs law and heart together and strives for the greater good. 'Tis a long, difficult road from which many stray, settling for simpler moralities, but I would expect no less of the man who became the Kaiosine. His sacrifice would strengthen the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. As her companions grew ever more powerful, so too did the betrayer Silva. Bit by bit, they brought her closer to her goal. But it was not yet finished. To Calusia they returned, and so must we. Tamra and the next chapter of our tale await.
Laliho!
Laliho! Laliho!
Laliho!
The last sip of coffee.
What if I gave you more coffee? Force coffee from fingertip.
Ayo. Fountain.
Fountain.
Glug.
Da 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 da.
Thank you, Coldina. I appreciate it. Oh, Cold, I was playing Danganronpa 2 last night, and one of the voice actors came in my stream after rating it. And he watched the whole thing. And he said he might be here again Thursday, and I shat. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I did wake up at 6 a.m. also. Hi, Gabe! I missed you! We talk about you off and on all the time. Gabriel Wingu has emerged.
Everybody is coming back for this one.
Slowly but surely, the adventurers were fulfilling their potential. Word of their deeds in Volbird spread like wildfire, and their legend grew ever larger. But for all their success, the fledgling heroes would be forced to endure more hardship and welcome more sacrifice. They pressed deeper into the depths of Raktika, toward ancient Ranka. 'Twas there that the dwarf Lamet came to a crossroads, for in claiming the magic she desperately desired, she would be forced to renounce something equally precious. Dwarves are a reclusive lot, wont to withdraw from the outside world, that their many traditions might be preserved in isolation. When the stone blight began to spread, they chose to lock away the afflicted and refused to seek outside help.
And I only had like an hour and a half of sleep. I was doing artwork. So, I don't know how well it's going to be today. We'll see.
But Lamet would not abide this. She vowed to save her ailing kin, her sister among them, even if it meant violating dwarven law. With her newfound power she returned and cured the sick, and for this she was banished by the Council of Elders.
Dwarves are fucked. They have that strict, you cannot take off your helmet in public by any fucking means.
Yeah.
And if we find out you've done that, you're banished for life.
Also, I like how her sister's a tank and she's a healer. That's cute.
Yeah. They both wear tank helmets though, so she's cheating.
Oh, okay.
This came as no surprise, for she had made her peace with it long before. When she stood in that ancient ruin and called upon forgotten guardians to grant her forbidden knowledge, she knew then what the price would be. She had weighed her traditions and identity against the lives of those she loved, and made her choice, though it pained her terribly and in ways only a dwarf could understand. And Heidelin, it would seem.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be one of those online friends that disappeared into the aether. I mean, it happens, man. I haven't talked to a lot of people from back then. I mean, it's totally fine. I still remember each and every one of you guys. It's not a bad thing. I still love you guys because you guys are doing God's work and going out there and doing good deeds. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. It's just good to see that you're alive and well. That's all that matters, right? It's good.
Through hardship and sacrifice was a new warrior of light forged, a healer that knew more than any of the value of life and would do anything to see it preserved, even in death.
Good deeds. Cold, please. I talk to you all the time. There is no good deeds for you. You're a lost cause.
Rip. Got this.
Her sacrifice would nearly complete the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. Very soon, then. Very soon. For Ardward and his comrades had stumbled upon evidence of the larger design, threads linking together the desperate troubles of the realm. A name spoken only in whispers, the Shadowkeeper, a singular force sowing chaos and discord throughout Norvrant to an unknown end.
That was the name of the dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the Warriors of Light truly wished to save their world, then they would need to confront this villain amongst villains. And at the end of their exhaustive research, at the end of their struggle, who do you think they found waiting to welcome them with open arms?
Silva. Admittedly, I'm helping someone with a charity stream month. Oh, that's uh-huh, cold, uh-huh, winky face.
The
Oh
answer to
my
that
god,
awaits us in Lakeland.
Throwback Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. You're making friends and shit, Gabe. It's whatever. Anything's better than not being alive and going to jail and not doing well for yourself. Good morning, Nor. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm still doing level 80 job quest thing. We're gonna start story right after this.
Well, there's a little bit more than just this.
Well, please. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh,
You
the
know what I
castle!
mean?
Finally! I get... Finally! This thing is important at some point.
Yes.
Because it's a really nice place. Oh, come on! No!
No, it's perfect. It's perfect that it's raining. Atmosphere. Tone. You'll see.
But I really
Because
like this place. It's so pretty.
it'll feck off in approximately 2 hours in hours if you're
No.
lucky.
I don't feel like checking the Eurasian Weather Channel. It's fine. That makes me want to just,
I
it
still
requires
find
me to
it
go to a
funny
different
that
state.
even in the forest. No, actually, you know what? Headcanon, it's Umorian time.
you gotta go fight you warrior. Elven Knight.
We,
Look at this. I never really noticed there
yeah.
was so many fucking...
There is a side quest that does a bit of lore delving into the layout of this place in particular, but
Where...
it's not important.
She's up.
Uppity up up up.
Oh. Oh. He's here already. Hi,
Yeah,
friend.
they're doing stuff here too.
Oh, it's a Tia. Suncat.
I want to poke his tummy.
Tummy is salty.
Oh, Vicious is up.
Morning, vicious sleepy butt.
I'm not fighting her, am I?
No.
Hey, yo, that's a neat blade. No, no, not the
Not
Heidelin
very.
headaches.
I'm gonna point at you for a flashback.
No! Oh God, I gotta do accents this early in the morning. Are you kidding me? Damn you, Silva. We were comrades in arms, friends.
That we were and that we are. Everything I said, everything I felt. It was all true. You mean the world to me.
You're the bloody Shadow Keeper. What in the hells was that for?
For you, for every one of you. To forge you into heroes worthy of her blessing, that she might choose you as her champions. A ruthless mage consumed by the pursuit of power to save his friend no matter the cost. His sacrifice a warrior born.
I got an itch.
A mournful hunter scarred by tragedy, resolved never again to trust in others. By her sacrifice a warrior born. A disgraced knight who yearned to steal his heart in justice' name. By his sacrifice a warrior born. A troubled healer torn between tradition and love. By her sacrifice a warrior born. And their leader, an adventurer with a heart overflowing with love for his dearest comrades, who must now bring his axe to bear against his own. By his sacrifice a warrior born. I am the villain you seek, the keeper of shadows from a world shrouded in dark. By our struggle will this world be shattered and its soul saved.
Oh. Oh. Am I Artbert? No, okay, thank God. Shit, that would have been upsetting.
No, there's no fights. I double checked.
So what the fuck, lady?
Saw it, did you? I thought you might. Mother's gift was a knack for showing us exactly what we need to see, if not what we want to or when.
Well, now that we know how to do it, thanks to Ed Walker.
They knew me as Silva, but my real name, it doesn't matter. Like you, I am not of this world. I crossed a rift and came to the first.
Oh no, she's from the. Oh no.
And there's where the relevancy comes in. Also, yes, surprise, she's E10. So when we call the Shadowkeeper a bitch, that's intentional.
See you, Cold. Love you. Enjoy your
Surprise!
charity thing.
Surprise, Sky. She's the bitch.
Oh my god.
All your suffering in E10S is thanks to her. How do you feel?
I hate it. E10S was fucking miserable. My brain could not grasp the concept of shadow and not. My home, the 13th, fell to dark in a calamity that mirrored the one which nearly claimed the world. It's a shame that this patch has something to do with the 13th right after this. Huh? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pika
That's why I
bread.
wanted to. That's why I wanted to make sure you have it done before you started it.
I was one of several heroes who failed to save it.
Love you, Cold. Mwah. Oh, hi.
Yeah. Guess who?
The boy, Unu Kohai. I have glimpsed him in your memories. He was a friend. Like him, I heeded the words of the Asians, and I thought I might redress the balance.
Do
I
you
chose to
recognize
come
that
here
name?
and hasten.
Yeah, that was the one who told us to go do
Warring Tribe.
Sophia. Yeah, all them.
And you know who these two are?
Is that
You're gonna shit when you find out.
I'm gonna say it's the two from what's that dungeon called? Or was that a trial now?
What? Oh, you're talking about the etherochemical research
Yeah,
facility?
yeah.
No.
Because it sounds like that would be it.
Not quite.
A shard subsumed by dark demands, a mirror, a blinding light. Primordial forces will strive to achieve equilibrium, but there was a solution. A single solution, I believed.
It's still a dungeon? Okay, yeah, I didn't know. I haven't checked, like, notes or anything. Well, I mean, like, that was before, but I mean, you know what I mean. I'm still half asleep, dudes.
We're a flood of light to consume this shard in its entirety. It would be of no use. The Asians made it clear it must be brought to the brink, but no further. The task was difficult, but the plan simple. Souls predisposed to light, fledgling heroes in the making. I would bring together Ardbert and his comrades and groom them for a higher purpose. Man. I would play the part of comrade and guide their course, all the while laboring the secret to pit stronger and stronger enemies against them, until finally, once they were warriors of light, brave and true, I would reveal myself as a warrior of darkness and extinguish their radiance forever. Thus would this world be primed for a rejoining, and the source for a calamity. The Asians who call themselves Metron and Logrif.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Really?
It's Gaia and Artemis, their wacky shenanigans, back at it again.
Yada da 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 da. Bing!
Oh!
And indeed, Ardbert and the others rose to the occasion as I knew they would.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I should have known because of Eden. That makes sense.
Yeah, so E10 was your memories of the world of darkness. E11 was Reen's combined memories of her journey in the first, and E10 was Logrif's.
Oh!
Yeah.
But why was she a dog?
Woof.
Was it
Because she was a bitch. I don't know. Maybe that's what she looked like when she
because she was a dog doing the deeds of the Asians?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the symbolism behind the design is. But also, anyway, that reminds me. Gun has that meant, so Gun is always writing bitches. And you got no bitches.
Well, that's unfortunate. We will not lock Asians behind Raid Series. Yoshi P. Do not believe his lies.
It was not to be. I had misjudged Arbord. His comrades before him had made their sacrifices in turn, and as their mirror I had grown stronger for it. Had he but embraced his role and struck me down, victory would have been mine. But Ardbert, dear Ardbert, would not forsake his heart. In the end, he chose mercy. He chose love, and I was undone.
I can't believe that she was so. It was Logreave's vision of him imagining Silva as a dog.
Or I don't really know, but yeah.
Okay, that's
Also, the arena of E10 is basically a larger version of the center court in this place that
real.
you're at right now. Yeah,
For real? Can I go in here
yeah.
and look after this?
You can compare it's not like there isn't like an exact spot which is just the E10 arena, but you'll see the spot that it's based on if you were to
In the wake of my
it's like loosely based on this place at least.
Okay.
In the wake of my betrayal, I would look on from the shadows and reflect on my many sins as all fell to ruin. Denied death then and now, and perhaps ever after, as a fragment of my essence endures.
It's not comparable in size, but it's very similar. It's a beautiful spot. Oh.
But then one day, years ago, my fallen comrades rose again as the cardinal virtues. It coincided with the arrival of the first scions, I later realized.
Yeah, about that. It was a lot.
A defense against the forces being marshaled to undo my failure. I can but assume that Asians planted the idea in Valthri's head. They were his creations, after all, and with their graves in Yomorian territory, it was doubtless a simple matter to have their bodies exhumed and prepared. Who am I to speak, you may think, when I say this, but when I saw these abominations he had wrought in their image, I was filled with such despair, such anger. I cannot unwrite the past. My soul is stained with blackest sin, and I will not pretend that it can ever be otherwise. But this act, this I could not ignore. But if the Asians were going to such lengths, then surely others would cross the rift in due time. And so I hatched a plan.
But if you remember correctly, the E10 arena, you needed to take an elevator down to it. So it's possible the arena is like right below that spot. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a long time since we did the story. I think the last time we did the story mode was for Morgana.
Yep.
And that was, what, a year ago? Some
Yeah.
point. I had COVID around that time, so I don't
Yum.
remember. Yeah, I think it was about a year ago, yeah. January-ish, yeah.
Yeah. January 2022.
I would assume the guise of Cilia, and as her take up residence in Crystarium, where I would take measures to bring together the most ambitious of adventurers, individuals driven by more than mere coin, virtue hunters. That way, when the enemy the Asians feared more than any came to the first, the stage would be set. They would join in the hunter's quest, and together unmake Valthri's simulacra, and lay their souls to rest once more. And so you did, Taku. The virtues are no more, but one ultimately responsible for their creation. The devil who set them on their doomed path lingers still.
Oh, I have to fix Nightbot.
No, this game is well, I mean technically speaking. Wait, which one is its mountain?
I don't know, but it just reminded me I have to take care of it.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. They're disabled.
You know there is to know of the heroes who saved this world. The truth I kept hidden in the shadows is yours, and there are no more secrets to share. And so I ask you now to grant me that which Ardbert could not. Death.
You still have a duty to others. After this, I gotta get my water from my bed.
No, don't do this. Don't you spare me like he did. How
Too
can
bad.
you stand there and say I deserve to live, knowing everything I did, the lives I destroyed, the chaos I wrought? The wardens pale in comparison. Surely there is no greater villain than the Shadowkeeper.
Actually, you're kind of mid.
Which is why you must live to atone for your deeds. Death is no comfort to the living. That was a pretty strong one.
What would Taku say? Or what would you say, rather? Because you're talking.
Facts have never been truly spoken.
Yeah, we'll pick the first one. Why not?
I should have expected a hero would say something like that.
I mean, I am the warrior of light, my girl.
How does
Don't
one
judge me.
even seek atonement? 'Tis an undiscovered country, no charts or stars to guide. How will I even know when I find it? Perhaps, perhaps I yet may find purpose in preserving my comrades' legacy, in helping others to understand the sacrifices that made them true.
Yeah, because they're considered really bad people in this fucking shard.
For now, I shall return to Crystarium and continue to assist Glynard while spreading the forgotten tales of the warriors.
There you go. That's what you can do.
You would have been good friends, you and Arbert.
In another life. It's a shame that him and I are one now.
Maybe you and I as well.
Does she not know? Apparently she doesn't know.
Nah, I don't think she does.
I am the Yuki Judai of this fucking game, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Gun's saying swears.
Don't say swears, I'm gonna fold you.
Gun saying swears in FC chat. There's a lot of, oh my god, I was wondering why there was so many people here at the Crystarium. It's like there's a lot more people here. Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, because he has Yubel in him, and then he also had Honest in him at one point, and then he had he also has the Supreme King. It's just a lot, dude. He's a vessel.
I tell you, I am not at all accustomed to wearing armor any longer. Simply moving about in it is enough to tax my strength. In fighting, any one of Captain Lena's recruits could possibly put me flat on my back.
I mean, you are an old elf. I don't know how old, I don't know.
Well, elves can be very old, to be fair.
I know, but I don't know, because that...
She's at least 100 years old.
Yeah, I was thinking
Plus.
that, yeah.
Fortunately, I needed to rely on my sword to spread the truth of my fallen comrades' deeds. Only words and the passage of time will see their legacy redeemed in the eyes of the people. Thank you for accompanying me on my journey of remembrance, Taku. May your deeds ever be remembered and celebrated as all heroes deserve.
I cannot take... Oh no, there's one more.
No, there's a few more.
What?
Yeah. You'll understand. I like this one. You'll like this one too.
Okay.
It's very funny.
Splendid, I could use some dual monster. Dual monsters!
It's a little more lighthearted to make up for the previous one being so.
It's very important, says Noir.
Yeah.
If it isn't Taku loitering around the stairs just like any old day. And here I was worried that you gone back to your world for good, and I was too late.
Nah, I mean, I just breathe. I've never moved.
It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the war.
Oh, I have them. You can't have them. They're mine.
I hear they ended up with you after you lot defeated the virtues. I assume you have Ardberts as well.
No, I gave that to Sato. If I remember correctly.
Indeed, that does seem appropriate. His bond with Seto is deep and enduring.
So
As
this is
for-
after 5.3.
That was... Oh...
Yep.
Okay. Really strong patch.
As for the others, I had hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. It was only right that they, like Ardbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. Yet you now have a home you must return to. While the first is theirs, after all they did to keep it safe, they deserve to be here to see what its future holds. Oh, don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the warriors of light as much as you do, aren't there?
Yeah. Not a lot, but enough. Oh, I meant to go grab the water from my bedside.
Go grab the water from your bedside.
Oh, I talked to Giot. Alright, give me a second. Let me grab my water. Good news. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that. I only need, for current best for Taco, I only need one more piece of twine. So once the alliance raid is done that we're doing later tonight, I can cash in that all them coins to get, a twine, and then that's it for Taco currently.
Oh, that reminds me. I should go grab the twine now, and just put it in my sack.
That's what she said. He said.
Put it in my.
Oh, she's drinking again.
She's always drinking, by the way.
I know.
That's some damn fine ale. How many should I order for you? I know you ain't much of a drinker, so 6, 7?
27.
27? What, do you want to help deciding the fate of Lamet's crystal? And the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, if you insist, Lou Reek owes me drinks. Plural. So I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe find Granson while I'm at it. You go on and wait with Syria container. Order around while I'm out, you hear?
I guess they all know each other. Neat.
Shut up.
Dude, she has a fucking, what do they call it? A charcuterie board?
Yeah, with the cheese and the crackers and the meat.
Man, I can go for something to eat.
I could go for a charcuterie board right now.
I could go for anything right now.
Hey Sky, I should order you some grub. Grub what you.
No, it's fine.
How about you grub?
Good to see you, Taku. What did you say that has Gyatso worked up?
Sippies. Big sippies.
The crystals, eh? That does sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for.
Also that.
Did Lou Reek really promise to pay for Giot's drinks? That's a disaster in the making.
Not just hers. Rounds for the lot of us. Might be that the lad yet has a few things to learn about coin and the scarcity thereof.
We're gonna teach him how to drink. I mean, he's technically old enough, sure.
Still, I'll not turn down his generosity.
Well, not,
Go and tell the
not
barkeep
actually.
we'll be needing food and ale for the table.
He's as old as he was then as he is now, but as far as I'm concerned, he's 116.
Ooh, stuffed tots. Mom wants to make French toast today, but we don't have any maple syrup.
See, look, it's everybody.
Oh, they know each other. Very good.
Yeah.
Here we are. How much of a head start did you get? Should I ask him to bring out the cask?
This is what Cheers looks like in Final Fantasy XIV.
No, don't say that, dude.
That's what I think of every time I just see these cast the characters together in the same space.
So we're trying to figure out what to do with their crystals, huh? Is that the whole thing
Yeah.
of this? Okay. I mean, I would like maple syrup for my French toast, but that's just me, though.
Oh yeah, we also told her about her.
Oh.
So you're telling me that the barmaid was one of Nelbert's companions, not to mention the Shadowkeeper? And from a different world? That's slaying it on a bit thick. I guess I didn't tell you my story, huh?
It certainly raises questions.
Quite, such as how she retains her youthful visage. Not that.
I had my suspicions about her. The other night, I was at the counter, quaffling my ale, having a grand time, and next I realize I'm outside without a guild to my name, and it ain't the first time.
I think that's just you getting.
It only could be the power of the Shadowkeeper. That zoom in.
No, I think you're just an alcoholic.
And not that you drink enough to fell a small army.
I love her so much.
She's great. If Taku says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it, which leaves us with the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. Oh, they want to give them all to her, huh? Oh my god. It's too early for voice acting. She's right that this was Brandon's home and others too, and it's home to her most important memories. Not all of them good, maybe, but everyone they loved is laid to rest here. I agree. Nalbert belongs here.
Artbert's crystal is with Seto, in this world. Lamet would want to be near.
Renda Ray as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends in the place that she loved. I'm glad you all know their stories. A lot of people need to know their tale, not make them look like they're evil.
A toast then to the warriors of light.
Oh, damn.
Hell
Yay! Oh, Taku's
yeah.
drinking.
Taku got alcohol too.
Expect you all to take proper advantage of that. Oh, I'm paying his bill. Oh, you are in trouble. I disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. This juice looks nice though.
I don't think that's juice, my guy.
That's wine.
That's wine.
Uh-oh.
No, that's not. Holy shit!
Certified Doc Brown motherfucker over here.
Oh
No, that's his first one. He ain't touched shit yet.
Oh my god, they're all wasted.
That way he's gonna.
He's a lightweight. Save this man. Oh my god, he's
He
still.
literally is Doc Brown.
Is
His hand is even in the drinking poster still.
at least Taku can handle a glass.
How did you manage this? Twice dismiss in half as time as normal patrons, I swear!
They're very bad at containing their liquor.
I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends?
I mean, you're the last remnant of the squad,
These
so...
crystals are yours, Storykeep.
I like that!
I like that too! Right? New name, right?
Their legacies are safe with me, you have my word.
Then you can have them. Artbert's is with Seto, though, so you can't have his. The rest are yours.
Look at them.
They're all
Fukami's.
Fukami.
Edibles.
Man, did you see Benny G's video of the...
Yes.
So
Yes.
good!
Put the let me fucking drink in there. Yeah!
I love that video. It's so good.
I love anytime they use Lemmy's vines in anything, because it's my favorite thing. Lemmy just picking up a random bottle of, like, a fucking, like, whatever the fucking Irish drink is, and he goes,
Oh. What's happening?
what? They're glowing.
I can feel them. Their memories.
They're embracing her. They trust them. They trust her too.
Why? Why, damn it?
Do you not understand?
You're all just like Artbert. I betrayed you, manipulated you, and still... You thought of me as a comrade, a friend, until the very end.
Aww. Oh god, this scene is horrible.
The juxtaposition. The funny antics before were just cushioning the eventual blow.
That's true.
Alright.
Gun, please. Why'd you give me a my lady image?
We finally managed to clean up after you lot, for the most part. Perhaps next time we should set down a tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me, and as long as I live, I will never stop sharing the true tale of the Warriors of Light, of my friends.
Alright.
More?
Just a couple more.
Seeing
they're
the
all
lot of
very
you together
important.
like that reminds me of the old days. Arbor and the rest, drinking and bickering and laughing, drove each other half mad at times, but there was never any question of who'd be there when times get tough. Can't help but wonder, can I? If I had companions like that back home, could it have been saved? I'm not the only one who tried, though each of us stood alone. There was Unu Kahai.
We met. He was working with Little Miss at the time.
That nigh impronounceable name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yes, he too was the one would-be savior to 13th.
That makes sense.
as was spared his fated demise by Asian devices. We spoke once after the destruction of our world. If the others could be saved, we thought, we yet had parts to play.
Objectified the Showdown, though. Isn't he still at the Waking Sands in the back? Not Waking
No,
Sands,
he...
the,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you encounter him in the source, I ask that you help him find a way forward.
Yeah, sure. Rising Stones, thank you. That's what it's called.
Yep.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Go to the erecting rocks.
Ew!
Also, I thought I had at least half a glass of water here. No, I have a third. So I might have to go and get some later.
And after you finish, the last quest is one with a picture in the quest thing.
Oh no.
When you
so
do that,
much.
talk to Scylla again.
There's so much.
It's a little bit. I feel like it's gonna have payoff because I feel like I know where this arc of the MSQ is going.
Inukai.
Hey, buddy.
Well met, Taku. What brings you here today?
I got news for you. From the first.
Urianger did apprise me of your travels in the first, and of what became of Elidibus at long last. But I was not aware that you were working with Silva. I consider her a comrade of sorts, though our time together was short. Looking upon the twisted remains of the world you tried to save creates a bond that few can understand. At the time we spoke of what we could hope to achieve with our newfound immortality, and of our regrets. Though I then believed what had happened to be the natural result of my age and experience, I now think this was merely the last painful explanation I could offer myself. Silva is right. We ought to have sought each other out before it was too late. I would not make the same mistake again. With the warring Trigon, I am indeed in need of new purpose, but to seek it alone is folly. I would like to speak with Silva, assuming such a thing is possible. As I mentioned, she understands how I feel more than any other.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say this. Of course, all I require is your soul.
You speak of the spirit vessel, correct? The means by which the scions return to the source. If I understand the principles at work correctly, then it was a near miracle that you succeeded in bringing them back without killing them. If Elidibus is to be believed, however, my current state makes me something of an exception in matters of life and death. In which case there is naught to be lost from making the attempt. Please say you'll help.
Oh man, no! I refuse! We need an expert in spirit vessels.
We need a good dog. Oh, also, somebody else. Do you know the one who was working with him from the outset? Hey, buddy, gonna need you to come over here. I know you're busy with the Loprits, but I'm gonna need you here now.
Pray forgive the delay. Thou dost seek my counsel?
Do you know how much it costs to teleport to the moon to here? A lot.
I'll give you the money.
Aye, the gifts granted young Unukahai by Hydaelyn and the Asians may prove a boon in easing the transition. However, I know not to what extent, nor what might befall thy spirit should it be lost betwixt worlds. Nevertheless, I know this is my path forward. Please, Urianger. Very well, if thou believest that thou shalt find new purpose in the first, I will do all in my power to see thee safely there.
It's too early to read his fucking dialogue, dude. Which shall be but a few moments. Mayhap a worthy tome might keep thee occupied while I perform necessary magics? Sure, lay it on me, brother.
He's gonna use his funny little rock thing.
Funny little rock thing, funny little rock thing, funny little
I have shoved him
thing.
into my rock.
Funny little rock thing, funny little
I have
rock
shoved him into my blood crystal.
Oh,
What do you think?
very cool poggies.
Yeah, because you used your blood crystal to, do, well...
I didn't.
No, you
have a blood crystal. I had
well-
I had Graha's.
used Graha's to help Use Graz to help, man.
That's
Hildebrand.
that's right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Graha. It was
No,
for
but Sky, now it's become more gentlemanly.
it was for a good cause, I swear, Graha.
Yeah, Ariana J is using his to transport an Okahai.
Unokai is his eye, and the scions were on the first. A soul with form, yet no true body. Thus was the simple matter to transfer him into the vessel, using the selfsame process as before. To withdraw his essence once across the rift ought to prove similarly straight. Yeah, but he needs a body, though. He needs a shell. I fear that such existence cannot sustain itself indefinitely. Look to the Asians' example. Their persistent use of flesh and blood vessels surely hath caused be a danger akin to that which would have befallen us had we not returned to the source. I know not, but the time may come when the boy requireth a fully corporeal form. Should this come to pass, I trust that thou shalt come to his aid. For the moment, however, thou needest only convey the spirit vessel to Beck Lug. Okay. But, like, doesn't he need his body?
Technically, he's just faint enough to be his own body.
Because of the
I think.
Asians?
Yeah, something like that.
Because of the Asians, we'll go with that.
Yeah, it's complicated.
I feel complicated.
He's also a denizen of the 13th, so he was there when the flood happened, before it got really bad. And the Asians like, hey, child, hello, child.
Hello,
Would
children.
you like to help in the plan?
World domination. World domination. World domination.
Is this up or down? This is up.
Up.
Okay.
Always up.
I can't see.
I will just tell you now, always up.
Wait. No, I think it's up more. If it says down, I'm gonna be real upset. Okay, good. Oh, is everyone doing this? Oh no. I think this is part of the fucking 5.5, whatever, 6 point, whatever. Back again, are you? I'm flattered you've grown so fond of Norfront. Or I would be, but you have that expression you lot always wear when you're about to ask me something.
This is canonically the second time you've asked them to do something with these fucking rocks.
Yes.
And Mandeville is the third.
Best not to tell anyone about this, lest you suddenly find yourself everyone's first choice to interworld ferry services. True.
Well, unfortunately, this is a bit that will not stop. This dog has had enough. I'm like, I'm getting fucking tired of this boat. You did what?
Yeah, right? Why do you keep doing this?
Stop it!
After all the perils your friends faced and the labors we undertook to return them to your world, you brought another soul across the rift? Have you no common sense? No, not really. It's fine, just, no, you know what? Nope. Clearly. Nevertheless, for my own peace of mind, I'll assume you have a compelling reason for this. Removing spirit from vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without your breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with clothes on, so I doubt they'll want an audience. You should wait here. Perhaps take the opportunity for some self-reflection? I'm sorry, Becklug. Forgive me. Oh, very well. At least I tried. We'll find you at the wandering stairs directly, then.
Yep.
Becklug had enough of my shit. She
Had
said...
of your crap.
Oh, I thought that was you for a minute. Oh my god.
No.
I seen...
Same drill.
Yeah, it looked like
I'm
it.
wearing my paladin gear. I feel
Oh.
very...
He's a fancy boy doing fancy things.
Oh, I see. Where's the door? I'm so tired. It's over here.
Blue light. Big door.
Big door. Sorry, I'm still so fucking tired, bro. Ooh, he's got the Raid Reaper gear, weapon. It's okay.
Oh, actually, I haven't checked what the EX weapons look like. I'll check that.
Oh, I didn't check that either.
No, wait, maybe. I don't know.
You would have to craft them so they would only be in the
No. I mean the the EX7.
the new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, right. You can't get them that way. Right.
No,
Sorry, I'm a little slow.
it's okay.
Vomits cutely. No, Noir.
You want to speak with someone? You want me to speak with someone? Very well. You've done the same at my request often enough.
I know. It's a fucking reunion in this goddamn Forsaken world right now. And I have to pee again.
How long are we meant to wait for this friend of yours?
He needs to get dressed. He needs to put on some makeup.
Ah, there you are. Pardon the delay. It took some time to acquire robes of an appropriate size. Is this them?
Weird dog. No, not the dog. Yeah!
There he is.
Look at him. He looks so tired. I feel bad.
Silva! Huh, Unukai! Indeed, it is I. Trust me, I can hardly believe that I'm here myself. I should think so. When I sent Taka to ask after you, it never occurred to me that you might be able to cross the rift without Asian aid.
No mysterious mask, huh? Well, I could see Sky didn't get it. No, I only had an hour and a half of sleep about. I did artwork, and then I passed out, and then I woke up to my throat being really sore after the Danganronpa stuff. And it's still a little sore still, and I'm still half asleep. Even though I've been up for almost 2 hours. When I started streaming was when I woke up, pretty much like 5 minutes before that. I made coffee and then that was it.
If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am. Speaking of which, Unokahai was kind enough to fill me in, unlike some. Oopsies. Sorry. And I was interested to hear of an erstwhile hero of the 13th serving libations at the Wandering Stairs. But that this hero should be you surpasses the scope of even my considerable imaginings. Was that you at Grunslicht so long ago? Not so long for me, or you, mayhap, though I had thought I might at last put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They're not all bad memories.
It's almost 8 in the morning, Archcreed. It's like 7:51.
They never are.
I should very much like to hear your story, should you be willing to share it.
Our world, like this one, had its share of would-be heroes, myself and Unokahai among them. Unlike your warriors of light, however, each was unaware of, or unconcerned with our fellows. But to fight alone is to fall alone, and the insidious aether of Auracite used to seal primals corrupted once noble souls and turned them one by one to darkness. Even those who resisted this fate could not escape its consequences. No surprise, perhaps, as we continued to struggle in solitude. We were spared by Asian machinations, but only as our world met its death. But what if that death could be undone? I was told that much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was by darkness. Yet balance and life are being restored to even that scarred land they call the empty. If such a thing is possible, then why not the reverse?
Could we not bring light back to the 13th? I feel this is gonna be one of these days. Oh, that's good, Vidal. We're gonna do that later. We're gonna do it at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna start doing it. I hope you are enjoying yourself, Fidel, with the new patch.
I might like start a alliance party while we go through the story, and then it's like, blind playthrough. Please wait for story progression. Fill while waiting, like that kind of thing, and then we'll do it like no people who haven't beaten it only.
No,
I might set that up.
No, it's fine.
I want to do it. If I can do it, no, I can do it.
Even the Asians considered the 13th lost, thus was excluded from the rejoining. But what say you? You have a way of making miracles happen.
Anything is possible. The world of darkness was not in a state I consider so. Anything is possible.
World of Darkness you went to when you went to Crystal Towers.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like an empty platitude coming from you. It was the same with Arbert.
Pardon the interruption, but might I suggest a closer examination on conditions on the 13th before we form any conclusions? How would we go about that safely? We could use the Crystal Tower to open a void gate, couldn't we? Please? Uh-oh, Ruby, I'm sorry for your loss.
Have you lost your head? The Crystal Tower is not a toy, and you are not to use it to unleash great and terrible void set upon this world.
According to... I only wanted to pick it just to be Lamel. According to the records, there was a group who worked out how to open small void gates, through which to summon minor fell beasts and the like. Magics of that nature should work, though I am unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique yet live.
I know of one.
There's one right
It's
over
right
there.
over there.
How fortunate. Let us inquire with this Tainer immediately.
Yes, you do that. In the meantime, I will ready a means of peering into the depths of the void, without endangering ourselves. Use these to contact me when you are prepared to open the gate.
Thank you for the link pearls, which I'm assuming is what you're giving me.
Please let it be link pearls and not some weird first equivalent to link pearls. Like link worms.
Give me worms. Wait.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of people are doing this first.
Yeah.
A lot more than I thought. I guess I should specify.
Yeah.
Aye, but who's your friend? I don't believe we've met.
We have not. As I am not from this world, the situation is rather complicated, but I hope that you might be willing to assist me.
Another one from a different world? What the fuck is going on? Before we start MSQ, I'll have to get a drink and go potty.
It is true that we had the means to open such portals. We call them hollows, and it was through one of these that I was drawn into the rift.
So it is possible.
No, not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, and were Nerbert still at my side, I should be glad to make the attempt, but the technique required the combined force of our energies in resonance.
If one person's magics are insufficient, perhaps I could assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reserves are roughly equivalent, and our physical similarity suggests that our energies are not incomparable. Or incompatible, whatever it was.
I fear you underestimate the difficulty of the task. Nilbert and I were born for this, and even so it took us years before our efforts were perfectly in step.
I realize that is a lot to ask considering that we've just met, but could we not at least attempt it? Yours is the only such magic I've ever heard of, and if we might actually be able to save my home...
May I interject? You will recall that the crystals in my possession preserve memories of the former warriors of light, including Nyborts in their ethereal form. And Unukahai here has a particular talent for interpreting the minds and motives of ethereal beings, the primals.
Also, I'm getting balls deep in MSQ, so I'm gonna leave now.
I will miss you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.
If I could apply the same principles to interpret Nailbird's crystal. An experiment we're trying, at the least. I'll fetch it. Speak to me, Nailbird. Do his memories of training with Tainer remain?
They do, and such strong sentiment with them.
Tainer, you should know that Nailbird desired nothing so much as to rescue you, his dearest friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of the technique you mastered together because he hoped that they might be your salvation. Oh no, Bert. I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to help see the 13th restored. Thank you. I won't pretend I understand the half of what's going on here. Just keep them from running headlong into anything too dangerous, will you?
I will do just that, sir. Yes.
Nothing to worry about so long as you're around, I'm sure. Wicked White, I nearly forgot. I have half a dozen orders to fill. You know where to find me if you've made progress with the gate. Man, I just want to do MSQ. Dad. When will this end? Oh my god. He said when a picture pops up, that's the last of it. There is no picture here. I'm getting impatient! If you have no objections, Tainer, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but not within the Crystarium. If we succeed in opening even the smallest window into that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. Follow me. Guys, I'm getting really impatient. And if you hear my stomach growling, I'm sorry. I cannot do tradition of having McDonald's in the morning. It's not raining now. I can't help it. I want to do some MSQ. Because I want to do a lot of things. The Unreal dropped, and we can do the EX. I don't care, man. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable. Unukahai, when I give the word, begin channeling your aether. Nilbert's memories will have told you as much, but it's imperative that you maintain focus on our ethereal resonance throughout the process. With that in mind, Taku, I ask that you take care of any creatures that emerge from the hollow. They should not be of a strength to challenge you, and it will allow us to adjust our attunement without risk. Got it, Chief. You got it, Chief. I gotta speed run the patch in EX because my UCOB group is finally... Oh, have fun. Have fun with UCOB. Let me attempt to match your focus. It opened and it's small, but... enough to let something through. Be ready, Taku. It's a shadow sprite, uwu. Just kill this quickly. Wow. Study up to Bahamut. Bro, I only progged up to the first 30 seconds. Oh, dude. That's unfortunate for you. Isn't that just a fucking lot to handle? Because you gotta do Tiamat, Nail, and I think another thing, right? It's incredible that we succeeded at all. Now try synchronizing your breath with mine. Focus on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. A larger hollow. Of course, the voice may be proportionally stronger. Oh, it looks like the boy from the thingy. Let's just do this. Oh, don't make noises.
I don't like that. Don't like that noise. Twin is the first 2 minutes of the fight, then nail, then dive bombs into bomb. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I want to do Uwu only because I really like the weapons. I'm a fan of the blue. Not too much of a fan of the yellow, but I do want to do UCOB at some point. Why is the Cloud of Darkness music playing? I don't like this. Don't summon her. Don't summon her. We already dealt with her in Eden. Full attunement so soon. Be ready, Taku. Gun wants the Machina stuff too. He wants to do an ultimate, but he needs. I want him to do Savage first. I want him to do at least a couple Savages to get him accustomed to ultimates. Get him used to like a burst window and all that stuff. I mean, his DPS is really good for someone like him. So I mean, he should get it fairly quickly. This is it! Yay! I wanted him to do P1S, only because I feel like it's like the easiest one to master. Cause I'll be honest with you, P1S is boring as fuck. Taku, are you there? I hope you've not lost focus on the void problem. If I have an exciting breakthrough to share, a work of Porksy-related genius, if I do say so myself. Backluck, excellent timing. We made considerable progress as well, and are ready to open a portal when you are. Well then, what say you meet me at Laxon Loft forthwith? It's far enough from any major aetherites as to avoid the sort of ethereal interference that would be a hindrance to observation of the void. Very well, we will see you at this Laxon Loft anon, or as soon as I can locate it. I'll lead the way. I am too eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think of this as our goal, do you? Aw, he made a friend. Very cute. I would be honored. Thank you, Tainer. What cutie patooties. Cutie patooters are so fucking cute. Let's see. Unukai. Oh, of course it's there. God fucking damn it. Chonker! I love my Chonker. I earned this Chonker. Was a lot of comms. Took 3 years to get this Chonker. I can't wait to do the EX. I'm hoping it's not as shit as fucking Goldbert's. That's what I fear the most, if I'm being honest about it. Because that just felt like a savage fight in PF, and I hated it. Every ons of it I hated. Up? Like up? High up? Yes. No shake. Yeah, if you walk around, you tease them with Gyashul greens. Or however you pronounce it, but if you fly, it switches to cake. And you tease them with it. It's unfortunate, but it's true. He's got juicy booty too. Very good. I remember when Sparky used to play, he would always put that in my face. I really like that Pikachu bread. Now I'm getting hungry. Porksy. I hope you weren't waiting too long. What? You didn't think I'd want to see this for myself?
The 13th was my home too, if you recall.
Quite, though, as I explained, we won't be the ones doing the seeing. Strictly speaking, this familiar will gather all the info we need, assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through.
Gun's texting me. Oh, he's probably turned on the game. Oh no, he was already on. You'll mourn to death, please.
That will do nicely. Now fly, my Poxy, fly!
It's gonna come back not great, right? Because that's what we learned with the Y'shtola familiar. What's up, Ruby? Huh? Ew, it's Belfagor, whatever the fuck that thing is. Oh my god. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Nope, don't like that at all. Oh, you can't just stop with the fucking music, dude. Oh, it's called, it's this, in here it's called Delvlon? I don't want to step in that. I don't know what it's gonna do. Give me your drop, you fuck!
Thank you for clearing that up. The Poxy ought to be back any moment now, though I can't sense it. Odd.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be like that,
Perhaps it's lost. If Talk could create an etheric beacon as it did for me, it might find its way back more easily.
That may work. Give it a go.
yeah, but wouldn't the familiar be, like, corrupted? That's what happened with, Y'shtola's, science. Come on, little Porksy!
Keep at it. Ah, distinctly Poxy-like presence.
I see the snout.
There we are. Now close that hollow before anything follows.
It lived! Oh, look how cute they are. Great chat. Oh yeah, it will be cooler when 2-channel dying arrives. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
I believe it has performed its task thoroughly as instructed. Good, Poxy. With luck, its observations may indeed lead us to a means of driving the darkness from the 13th. However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more, and it could take years to deduce a suitable solution.
I admit that I am impatient to find a way forward, as am I. But I have endured millennia with half as much hope as I have now. If I must wait, then that is what I shall do. Like Taku and your warriors of light, I will preserve until my world is safe once more. That is what a hero does.
I think you'll make a good one.
You as well.
If that's the end of the excitement for the time being, we should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out that pall of anxiety Sarek is spreading all over the place.
No! He really likes Tater a lot. It's cute. He likes the little boy. Very cute. You better not hurt anybody. I think Sireg's a good, like, dad figure for him. Even though
Tanner is older than him by 100 years. Hasn't aged because of the which is weird, but it is what it is. Ah, you returned hale and whole. Not that I had any doubt you would, of course. And how did your search of the Hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. It may be some time, years maybe, until we can be certain, but I will be here for as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean, Sarig and I hunt down sin eaters and other threats. The first was saved, but it remains far from safe. You can help us protect the people here. I think I would quite like that, protecting people. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. Which will probably be in a few fucking minutes. Maybe an hour, even. Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer.
Giot!
They're all here.
I may have shared the tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters.
I know what it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. To need to find a way to make it right. And I know that it's not easy to fight on your own. Inconvenient as that truth may be. Thus a new team is born. This calls for a toast. Drink to your heart's content, Giot. I don't object, so long as this clock carries their weight. I am a bounty hunter, not a fuka herder. Forgot that Pisces are called fukas in the first. Aw, you got a camaraderie of people.
Thank you all so much, all of you. I would be honored to fight at your side. I shall do my best to justify the faith you have shown in me, and to save my home. Someday, I hope we can visit it together.
And who knew this was hinting at Endwalker, and Patches, huh? Which we're going to do now. But first, I have to pee, and I have to get a drink, because I ran out of drink already.
Friends indeed. We're done! Yes!